Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is We're Still a Learn speaking, and of course, we'd like to say better late than never, right? Better late than never. Now, this is a lot more like a first person tutor type of presentation, if you notice. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make our screen blank for just a little bit so I can fix what is going on our browser in terms of what we'll be focusing on, right? So let me switch on over to let's switch on over to Google, right? Why are they forcing this browser on me? I already downloaded it. I have it on the computer. I don't understand why they're trying to force me. Anyway, yes, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the voice of first person tutor speaking. And of course, I like to say, we still a learn speaking, because we still a learn to make adjustments. Right? So, what I would like to do is, well, should have started exactly at 2. The idea is to run a live between 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, with each half an hour segment being dedicated to one half being first person tutor, the other half being we still a learn, right? So we're going to start, please remind me to make a video on how to do this from your smartphone. But then again, I did make that video. I don't even know why. I made a video already, so I don't know why I'm saying it like I never did. I made a video, so the only thing I have left to do is the Google form. So yes, remind me about the Google form that must be placed into WIT, which is WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok. Right. So we have YFit, we have WIT, we have Fit. Yeah, we have a lot going on, right? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is Fit. YFit is WYFIT, which is including WhatsApp and YouTube, right? You have WIT, where we just say, okay, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok. So the Google form that I must create is going to be in the description of the WhatsApp channel, the Instagram, and the TikTok. Anyhow, you notice, look at my search. Yeah, first person tutor, Walmart, don't know why. We still a learn, boss man teaching, chess editor, right? So you realize, yeah, it's this is my working computer, right? So, you know what? Let's make it fun. Let's write the word YouTube beside it. Let's do that. Alright. See? Produces engaging series like Math with Points. And points for ELO. Hey, I like it. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tour guide from the perspective of We Still a Learn. We are showing you how to find first person tutor, right? This is where you go for the online classes, right? Yeah. For both things. If you want to just enjoy the content, there are going to be skits about the chess pieces and just all the psychology and all of the hot topics and the hot takes that exist around chess. All of that will be on first person tutor. So if you just want to focus on that in terms of just enjoying the content, then sure, feel free to just join all of the pages related to first person tutor. Those who are interested in classes, of course, what I would recommend is sending a message either through Facebook or Instagram, which we will obviously go through right now. So now that we're here, we're showing you how to find a WhatsApp channel. You can use any of the, well, that's weird. That tutor guy, okay. Never mind. Yeah, ignore that. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this. I'm going to mute this. Alright, so alright, I forgot that. I keep forgetting that I need to oh man, hold on. Let me see if I can eliminate the distraction. Can I do it? Am I capable? Let's see. Let's see. Can I do it? Nah, see, that cut out a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. Okay. I'm going to try and do it right now. I must apologize for being slightly off screen. Right? So, give me a second while I address this hiccup that's going on right here. Let me do a smart select. I'm gonna do a smart select here. And yeah, why not? Why not? On the mark, get set, go. Alright. I believe we have solved our problem. I think so. I would like to think so. Okay. So let me scroll down just a second. Just scrolling a little bit down. Alright. Okay. Now I must pause this a little bit. Alright. Now, when you find a video of either We Still Learn, First Person Tutor, anything of that nature, what you can do now is put your mouse over the, you know, the name next to the circle, and you click. You see? So now, you know, we're right where we need to be. We're right where we need to be. In fact, we don't even need to do all of this, right? We can just look at that. I can always switch the tab, right? Yeah. Look at the link in blue. When you look at the link in blue, it tells you everything you need to know. Right? So, all we do, we click on the link in blue. Right? Click on the link in blue. And just like that, here we are. Right? You can read at your own leisure. Right? At your own pace. That's fine. Now we scroll down for a minute. Here we are. Okay. So, we have the Facebook page. We have the Instagram. The TikTok. By the way, just in case we don't understand what's happening here, this is a WhatsApp channel. This is the directory for the WhatsApp channel before you get to it. If you want to go directly to the WhatsApp channel, you click View in WhatsApp. Now, if you're on your phone, it will take you straight to the channel. But if you're on the desktop, you will have to click, and then if you're using WhatsApp web, it will take you there, right, by clicking View in WhatsApp. Right? So putting that out there. So if you're ever in a situation where you need to find a WhatsApp channel, by the way, something that I'm going to emphasize. So the WhatsApp channel will be used for announcements. Right? WhatsApp channel will be used for announcements. In fact, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I don't know. I might have to, yeah, I might need a light separate from my phone, or just get another phone altogether. Right? You know, because I need a device where I can actually watch the live. Something like I need to be watching the live as if I'm a spectator. Because if I'm doing that, then we have a better idea of what's taking place. Right? Yeah. So, anyhow, we are on the WhatsApp channel here. We just want to be clear as to what this is, right? And you don't, what I'm saying to you is this. You don't have to search for the WhatsApp channel. If you find the YouTube, the WhatsApp channel is there. And then in the WhatsApp channel, the Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is in there. The fit is in the W. Okay? The fit is in the W. The fit is in the WhatsApp channel. Right? And this is true for First Person Tutor and We Still Are Learning. Right? Now, we are going to make a switch at about 2:36. Right? Because we started at 2:06. So, we're going to give each other 30 minutes. 30. Not 13. Yeah, that you know. Yeah. 30 and not 13. Right. Alright, so now that we're here, can we navigate to Facebook? Let's see. We just clicked on the link for Facebook. There we go. Now, I am going to do this for everyone to see. Right? When you want to reach out to me, this is what you do. Everything that's in blue, click on it. If it's in blue, click on it. So the writing in blue, click on the writing in blue. the button in blue, that's a WhatsApp button, click on it. Right? If you have any interest in working with me as your teacher, or rather, if you're working on the computer, you're working with First Person Tutor, then this is how you go about doing that. Right? If you notice, the background is mathematics, but the picture in this circle here is about chess. Right? Funny story. Let's look at this. Look at that. So not only is there chess, but there's also a Rubik's Cube. There you go. Yeah. Now, is there anything else I should enlighten you about? I mean, you scroll for your own leisure, really and truly. I created groups within this page, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm going to be doing with that. I'll figure that out. Oh yeah, this was when I created the video where I placed myself over here right next to the game that I was playing. Right. Yes, I am currently filming from this room that you're seeing right here. So this is what a class with First Person Tutor will look like, especially if you're working with me online for chess and mathematics, right? And you know what? Again, I typically include brain teasers and puzzles along with it. So yeah, you're getting a lot of bang for the buck, right? By the way, when you're looking at the videos and you happen to see a WhatsApp button, yeah. So anywhere you see a WhatsApp button, you can press it and you reach out to me and you have a conversation with me regarding classes in chess, classes in mathematics. Can it be both or just one or the other? I mean, again, bang for your buck. You'll get chess, mathematics, and something else, all for the price of $5,000. And the beauty, dyslexia, why must you fight me? The beautiful thing about it is that it's done in a way where it's quite optional. So therefore, you know, there's no need to. There's no pressure, right? There's no pressure, no pressure at all. No, I could.
To kill two birds with one stone, right? And of course, we will do, a breakdown of the possible moves that could have taken place, but also looking at what actually happened, right? Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, we will do, a breakdown of the possible moves that could have taken place, but also looking at what actually happened, right? We talk about ideas, plans, overloading, right? I was not worried about this, and I realized why. I can put the king in check, forcing him to go over to h1. That's what I wanted. Then somebody did this to me, and I thought, it works. Why not do it? Now, you'd have to make a desperate attempt to stop me from delivering checkmate. Made the wrong move, discovered attack, and check. And of course, we deliver that final checkmate. So, one of the things that's beautiful about leeches, in my humble estimation really, is that you can take games from any platform that you work with. Copy the PG in there, and they will run their analysis on it. Just like that, yeah.
Okay, I apologize for the abrupt stoppage, right? Feels like a UFC fight, right? Like I just, yeah, we stopped the fight prematurely. Anyway, so yeah, this is what it's like to be in a chess class with first person tutor, right? Now, in terms of instruction for mathematics, and of course, again, I'll mix it with brain teasers and mental ability and all of those wonderful things, right? Things that are more geared for, developing your reasoning skills for PEP, right? All the reasoning skills that you need for PEP, yeah. So let's call it that. Yeah, we could call it PEP reasoning skills or performance tasks, whatever you want to call it. Whatever floats the proverbial boat, right? So where do we go from here?
We talk about,
where do we go from here? So yeah,
good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is First Person Tutor speaking, the voice of Bossman teaching, familiar face of We Still Learn. And once again, I did. Oh, but see, you see why the knight, I tell you, when people tell you that bishops are better than knights, they are incorrect. Because this is something that a bishop cannot do. A bishop, look at this. Look at this. Remember, I had thought that the knight would find a way to put my queen in tempo. And you know what he did? Instead of going to this square, he went, where was it? Yeah, because by me going here, he was able to fit himself right there. Talk about imagination. He used my directionality against me. I like this because I was mindful of the direction of each of the knights. Your only forward movement is this here and this here. These are your forward movements. And your forward movements would be these here. As long as I stay off of those squares, yeah. Or as long as the next time you make a move, you won't be able to do a perpetual tempo. Not perpetual check, but perpetual tempo. Now let's go. Oh, he jumped back. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Oh yeah. No way on earth you gonna terrorize me with 2 knights. Nah. I like this very much. Because I could have been impatient, you know. I could have been impatient, but no. I knew what I wanted here. But you can't reach me. What's stopping me from capturing that pawn? Oh, but look at this. You know much material you would have to sacrifice to get rid of my pawn on f6. Oh man, you'd have to get rid of the pawn. You'd have to get rid of g5 pawn, the h6 bishop. You'd have to get rid of both of them. And then the queen is...
Well. Yeah, I like doing this, right? Because I want us to be quite clear on how to...
This is first person tutor speaking.
Sorry, I got interrupted. Yes, I want to be clear on how to navigate all of the pages, right? You know, there's a lot more to explore on the Facebook and YouTube, right? There are more options. In terms of Instagram and TikTok, most of that time you'll be... So, Facebook and YouTube, you'll be using more on your laptop. Something to that effect. But Instagram and TikTok, more than likely you're using your smartphone, right? Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, yeah. That's gonna be more than likely you're using a smartphone for those. More than likely. Right? So, you know, oh, right, look at this. Yeah, I wanted these to be reels because of the way that the board was positioned. The board was positioned vertically and not horizontally, so it was positioned like a file and not a rank, right? So therefore you could call it the file edition, something to that effect, right? So that is us. We have about 6 more minutes left, right? I'm going to click like on a few of these, why not, right? Sometimes I need to be reminded of some of the good work that has taken place prior, right? Yep. Yeah, but these are older videos. I'm not so fond of them, right? Not so fond of them. This one wasn't so bad, right? This one wasn't. Oh, it's a 15-minute video too. Wow. Oh yes, I remember this. Okay, so this was the most interesting checkmate I've delivered. My word. If I could find a PGN for this, I would. See, back when I started playing on this app, I didn't know that I could copy the PGN, drop it into Lichess, and then have it do the analysis for me. I didn't know. Yeah, that's interesting. So yes, this is us on Facebook. Okay, this is the more modern look to the presentation for a lot of the, well, are these games or puzzles? Oh, they're puzzles. Yeah, they look like games. They look like full-on games. Alright, so again, just going up and down the page. Again, look for the featured. If you don't even want to pass here, that's perfectly fine. The most important part of any of the pages that you go to will be the pinned videos on TikTok, the pinned videos on Instagram, and the featured videos on this page, Facebook, right? And then of course, you know, with YouTube, you just switch tabs, right? You go from videos to shorts to live, and if there are any posts, there are posts as well, right? So I might even utilize that on YouTube, to be honest. So yeah, that's all she wrote. So again, let's see. Oh no, I was hovering over the name hoping that it would pop up, but it didn't. So this is the button you use to reach out to me. There you go. And now back to the WhatsApp channel here. Naturally, yes. Now the desktop version looks a lot different, right? So you know, you'll have to bear with me. Alright, bear with me. That's my face and likeness, yes. And that's about it. Right, it obviously looks better on your smartphone. Remind me to replace this link with a Google form. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to get on that. I keep saying it, but I need to really do it. Alright, then we go to TikTok. Right. Okay, looks a little different from the smartphone counterpart there. This was the first time I remember I don't know how I found this chessboard, but boy, it certainly did change the way that I go about doing my entire expression as a chess coach, right? It's been a journey, because I was just searching, or rather I was just digging up some stuff in my room, and I was looking through some old bags and just some stuff that were thrown away in a bag, and I found the chessboard with all the pieces in there, and it's been like this ever since, right? Oh yeah, this video about me showing you the Checkmate app. Oh, this here with the two different chessboards. Yeah. It's been a journey. It has been a journey. It's been a journey. So anyhow, all of this is how you will find us. So on the WhatsApp, the Instagram, and the TikTok, I will be posting the Google form for those who are interested in the classes. I will continue to, you know, sound like a broken record, right? And it's fine. I'm willing to do just that. So that was our tour of the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That was the fit, right? That was the fit. Now let's just get a little bit curious. Even though our time is up, let's see. Oh, look at that. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is First Person Tutor speaking, your favorite teacher of math, reading, and chess. Look at that. And then of course, yeah, look. Oh, yeah. The 4 possibilities of playing chess. Yeah, I think this is where, for any of the content that I've not yet uploaded, I typically drop it on this here, because it probably gives me a reminder of what I have left. This is sort of my to-do list, right? So anyhow, that will be the end of that. Okay, so the fit is in the W, and the W is in the Y being the YouTube, right? So funny how that works, right? Funny how that works. So now we will switch over to We Still a Learn. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is We Still a Learn speaking. Alright. So let's see what we're going to be doing now. We're going to type in We Still a Learn, right? Why not do that? You can type it in as one word. There's only one of us. The direct and immediate answer. Look at that. Look at that. That is quite interesting. Quite a thing. Quite a thing. Yes. We like all of this. And quite a few ambitions will still be realized, but maybe not right away. Maybe not right away. But certainly in a few summers to come, maybe summer 2027, summer 2028 going forward, we're going to ensure that all of the things that I projected that I would like to do, or what we would like to do, we're going to get done at We Still a Learn. Because we still a learn to make adjustments. We still a learn to make adjustments. Yeah. So this is, you know, this is quite, what I love about this is how we're not even getting entangled with any other group or any other page. Once you type in We Still a Learn, you only get We Still a Learn. So the SEO for We Still a Learn, We Still a Learn has been perfect, right? Beautiful. Now that we're here, is there anything? Yes, there is a YouTube. There we go. So we're gonna go here. Right. Okay. You notice I need to get rid of the distraction, right? So let me do that. Let me do that. Let's see. See that? Now let's see if I can play the actual video. See if I can play the video. To do all of these. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Bossman Teaching speaking on behalf of We Still a Learn. And these are the activities that will take place on Saturdays and Sundays, right? Now, while I've shown you this, I need to give you an update on what will happen for Mondays to Thursdays, as well as the best ways to contact us, right? So, go to Facebook and Instagram. You can press the WhatsApp button there. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, where you'll see all the updates, you go to the YouTube page, and I'll show you how to do all of these things, right? So, with that being said, I think we've seen enough of this. Let me show you what Monday to Thursday looks like, and who knows, maybe I'll throw on a brain teaser and we'll solve that together. And of course, I'll invite you to join me in making some more of these videos, so you can be a part of that experience too. If only you knew how heavy this actually is. Or, yeah, you know what, I don't know if I said that contextually correctly, but yes, you have no idea how heavy this thing really is. So in any case, give me a second. I'm just updating what you should be seeing from Monday to Thursday. So again, hopefully next time you'll be seeing the entire team with me when I do this next time around. So stick around for the next reel. And Monday to Thursday is going to look like, yeah, so Monday to Thursday is going to look like this, right? So naturally we'll have to have a timetable. More than likely it will come in the form of a Google form, and once you sign that up, then you'll officially be a part of the class. So registration will actually be on a Google form, and of course on the same place where you register, you'll actually choose the times that work best for you, right? And also, if the kids want, they actually choose their teacher as well. So you choose the timetable, you choose the teacher, and even the activities that you want to do, right? So that's what this is going to be, right? So your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to look like this, and you remember what we had for Saturday and Sunday. All right, we didn't do too badly. Look at that. This is yeah, I wish I'd cut it perfectly, but I didn't. I did not cut it perfectly. I ended up with some of the remnants. Yeah, I tried to get rid of all of distractions, right? But no. Anyhow, that is one of the videos of We Still A Learn, right? Quite a few things. Oh, brain teasers. This is shout out to Mr. Esfadel. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the face. Shout out to Mr. Esfadel. He came up with that puzzle right here. He came up with that puzzle amongst many others, and you know, I always give him a shout out and give him credit for a lot of those puzzles he's come up with. We all appreciate him, so I'm genuinely hoping that if on any of the platforms that I'm on, he'll be able to, you know, to see, because you know, he wanted to give up at some point, and we want to encourage him not to do that, right? As a matter of fact, one of his puzzles is exactly what we should. That's an idea. I'm gonna say, you know, you wanted to give up on making these puzzles, but thanks to you, I was taught by you to go through thick and thin. You taught me this. So maybe that's what we're gonna do. Maybe that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make that video so that he can see and say, look, and we know how difficult it is, we know how tough it is. I have lost people dear to me as well, right? And yeah, it's tough, and it doesn't get any easier, but you know, we'll go through thick and thin. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, notice I said credits, the S show. Yeah, so I'm making it very clear that I am not the original author, right? Yeah, just making that quite clear. Yeah, now let's scroll down a bit, right? Scroll down a bit. Yeah, I genuinely, hold on. See, I get bothered by these things. So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to do this again and make sure that we, because you know, I want to be, you know, I want to not be distracted, right? The last thing I need is a distraction, right? There we go. Yeah, so there we have it, right? cutting away all the distractions. Now let's actually do a comparison. Let's see. Alright, nope. So we're getting rid of that. Right? We're removing that. That doesn't work for me. This works for me. Yeah, that doesn't work for me at all. But to be fair, I might need it for the chess sessions, so I'm not deleting that. Oh, this is for, you know, when we're viewing the entire pages, right? So, right. There we go. So this one will be for maybe just to focus on the YouTube video. We'll use this for when we're reviewing chess. Now let me show you what that would look like. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Oh my god. Where is the chess? Where is the chess? I need to find it. On the mark, get set. All right. Yeah, I forgot that this. Yeah, okay. So let's do this again. This is what my dashboard looks like for the puzzles that I've solved and so on. Cool. But for just the chess alone, let's go to a game. Let's go to a game. Let's go to a game. There we go. Right? Yeah, so we're just going through the entire process, right? However, no, we're not doing that. I needed to switch tabs before I delivered myself onto the. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Look, hold on. I'm learning something. Hold on. I am learning something. Okay. Whenever you switch tabs, the window region, it actually changes to facilitate your. Okay, I didn't know that. So I'm using XSplit Broadcast now, right? And when I'm switching tabs, it's showing me that now I have switched from the YouTube to leechess.org, right? So now let's do this again. Let me switch the tab. And now it's showing me the video on YouTube. I see. Alright, that's useful. I appreciate that. I appreciate that quite a bit. I really do. Okay, anyhow, I've been wasting enough time. Let's get to business. We can go to the description, click on more. There's a lot of reading, similar to what's in the description, if not the same thing. Notice I only have the WhatsApp channel in here, and that's funny because it's all you really need. You don't really need it. So therefore, you can find the WhatsApp channel in the description as well. So if you go to any of the videos, right, and you go in the description, you can press on the link in blue. That's interesting. That's interesting. Alright, now let's look at the circle. Click on the name beside the circle. Oh, look at us going live. There we go. Naturally, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on what's in blue, right? And we don't have to read all of this unless you want to. And just like that, here we are. We were just at the YouTube, so we don't need to go back. Right, we're already coming from YouTube, so that's fine. Let's go to the Facebook now. Indeed, indeed. Where are we? Wow. Oh, as I indicated before, we're going to make quite the emphasis on having you pay attention to the featured videos. Look out for the stories, look out for the reels, and look out for the featured videos. Look out for any of the pinned videos on all platforms. Anything that's pinned, pay attention to that. That might represent the most up-to-date information you will get. So therefore, definitely pay attention to what is pinned. Pay attention to what is pinned. So if it's pinned on Instagram, watch those videos. If it's pinned on TikTok, watch those videos. If it is featured on Facebook, as you're seeing here, watch those videos. And yeah. Right, this was an idea for our summer camp, which I am not going to give up on. I will just postpone until further notice. And when I say until further notice, realistically, it will happen the following year and years to come from that point. But we still learn, realize that we still learn to make adjustments. Right? That's what we're doing. Oh, sorry about that. I right clicked instead. Okay, this is an example of over the board chess. To be fair, I don't know if this is I guess this is the best video that we've made up to date, you know. But there'll be more, and each time it will be better than the last, right? That's the idea. Right? So there we have it. Oh, there is something I need to do. I need to view this from the perspective of a visitor. Oh, somebody should have said this to me. I needed to switch. Yeah. My God. Oh my God. What have you guys been seeing? Okay. Let's start from here and go back here. In fact, let's even go back here. Yeah. So, what is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't need to read those comments yet. Next thing you know, it's inappropriate. I don't know. We don't need to read that yet. Right? Okay. So, right, now that you're here on the YouTube page, you click on the WhatsApp channel. If you're on your phone, it takes you to the WhatsApp channel. When you go into the description, you will find all of this. You click on here. Yeah, so very easy to find. Very easy to find, right? Easy. Now, something I need to do. Need to do some due diligence. Allow me to switch. Allow me to switch. Yes, yes, yes. I'm switching. And then we're going to. There is something that I forgot to ask. I completely forgot to ask. When I'm leaving that, I'll figure that out. Let's go again. Right. So we did a search for we still learn. Oh. right? Hover over the name, and you will see this pop up. This is the quickest way, and this is what I love about what I'm showing you. If you don't even want to visit the page and all you want to do is message all of us at We Still Learn, or me being your chess coach over the board, right? All of the face-to-face classes I do at We Still Learn, and all the online classes I do at First Person Tutor, right? So we're putting all of that together, right? Let us say you wanted to send a message without going through the rigmarole of going through the page. If you're here and you happen to see the name, put your mouse over the name. This will pop up and you press on that right there. And that's all she wrote. That's all. Right? Now let's go to the page itself. Right? Again, if you are on the page and you want to send a WhatsApp message, again, the button is there. Right? Button is right there. Whoops. Okay. Fair enough. There you go. Alright, so what else? Naturally, we have the Instagram. Alright, we're going to be uploading other videos very soon. Alright, so stay tuned, look out for that. And then we have the TikTok page. Although I really should have put the Twitter page as well, but never mind that. Right, look at that. Now I'm trying to follow that schedule that you see right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably take a break after. Yeah, the 1 to 3 has probably shifted to 2 to 4. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah. I'll probably try 7 to 8 a.m. or 8 to 9 a.m. 11 to 12 will not change. I'll probably move 1 to 3 to 2 to 4, which is what I'm doing now. Yeah. So that's how you find all of us that We Still Learn. There you go. Right? So I'm going to be making a lot of videos going forward. I'm going to be going live a lot. Going to be doing that so that everyone has an idea as to what is going on. We're gonna have math and chess classes during the week, and then on the weekends we'll have the same but more for Saturdays and Sundays, right? So we'll do a little bit more on the weekend. Is there anything else? I feel like I've run out of things to say. What else is there? What else is there? Interesting. So We Still Learn features First Person Tutor and Boss Man Teaching. But if you go to Boss Man Teaching and you scroll all the way down, We Still Learn and First Person Tutor is featured over there. But then you go to First Person Tutor and features nobody. Oh man, this is funny. This is funny. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should. There's a lot of chess on my page. My God. This is my page. If you want to learn just from the First Person Tutor on the computer, then you stop at First Person Tutor, right? Or if you just want to learn from me by way of the computer, then you need to be working with First Person Tutor. But anyhow. Alright? This is a story for another day. We're not focusing on that today. Yeah. Oh. I like this. No, genuinely, I believe, hold on, let me see something. Nah, that got cut off. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad at all. Okay, so here's a question in real life. What do we think is the answer to this puzzle? So you have one thing, two things, three things, and if you have three things, if you have 3 out of 3 things, it means you have everything. And if you have everything and it's under the word control, then the answer to that is everything is under control. I do apologize for it switching while I was explaining it. But yeah, I do believe that this is everything is under control. So I kind of combined Hangman with the brain teasers developed by Mr. Esfadel. Yeah. Alright. That was interesting. Oh, let's continue. Okay, this one, a lot of people oh my god, the answer to this is so simple but very elusive, right? If you're paying attention, you'll know exactly what the answer to the puzzle is. The do is smaller. The do is tinier. The do is shorter. So what is this called? And because I know I don't have anybody in the live screaming at me just yet, the answer is Dr. Do Little. Yeah. Okay. So A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S U W X Y Z. So your first clue is that T and V are missing, so you say no TV. Then you follow it up with a week times 4, so 4 a week, no TV for a week. Right? That's what that's going to be. So yeah, let's just go back. So again, from the top, you type in "We Still All Learn." Now, Instagram probably won't take you to everything. Facebook might not take you to everything. But if you find a YouTube video now, of course, we go over here. We click on the name beside the circle. And now we are here. Once you find the YouTube, everything else is a breeze. because everything else will be in here. You go to the WhatsApp channel, and again, the reminder, every time we go live, we're going to copy that live in the WhatsApp channel. So if you want to know when we're going live, the WhatsApp channel will be an opportunity to know exactly when the live is happening. That's what we're aiming to do. And with that in mind, we were already over here. So we went through the YouTube, went through the the YouTube took us here. This is our WhatsApp channel. Now we have the Facebook, the Insta, and the TikTok, right? So we'll click on that. Takes us to the promised landing page. We click on that. It takes us to another promised landing page. We go here. Takes us to another promised landing page. And remind me to upload the rest of these videos here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 videos left. Wow. Alright. And that should do it all. That should do it. That should do it. Easy to find, right? You type in Google. You type in We Still a Learn. Here we are. It even describes us very well. Then that's for the face-to-face. If you want the online classes, type in your first person tutor and look at that. All of my YouTube pops up, Instagram pops up. There we go. There you go. So whether it is first person tutor or We Still a Learn, not difficult to find. In fact, let's have fun. We Still a Learn YouTube. Didn't do that before. There we go. Right? So therefore, if you're looking specifically for the YouTube, write YouTube next to it. That way it gets specific for you, right? Same thing with first person tutor. First person tutor YouTube. Scrolling, there we go. Yeah, I believe that should be all. That should be all, right? Yeah, I don't know what note should I close on. What should I do? You know, that would be clever, right? Imagine. Oh, we could do this. We did this yesterday, actually. Imagine going live and looking at one of your lives while going live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So each of these triangles have 10 pieces on them, right? And then you have the, what do you call this now? This would be, hold on, 3 plus 3, so it's a hexagon. Yeah? So it's kind of interesting how this game is so mathematical, you know, just by looking at it, right? Now apparently this board is one of two games. You have the Chinese checkers and then you have, you know, backgammon.
I remember when I was using an Apple computer. Oh my God, maybe before I was 11 years old. And the games that were on it were backgammon, checkers, chess, and that's what those days introduced me to playing chess. And I remember computers, they're even more brutal now than before. I mean, back then they were brutal because, I mean, they were depending on the database of information from all the grandmasters and all the chess players in the world. But computing was still not where it is today. Now you have AI, cloud computing, stockfish engines, and like engines that are designed just for chess. Not for analysis, just literally it's designed for chess. And let me tell you, when you have Lee Chess and all these other platforms utilizing stockfish level 18, and you have grandmasters struggling to compete with a machine, you know. But let's take ourselves down memory lane, right? Apple computer, first time I ever seen a backgammon board. To this day I have no idea what the backgammon rules are. The reason why all of this is relevant is because at We Still Learn, the idea is that I want to incorporate I almost said bird games. Let me say that again. I want to incorporate board games into the overall learning experience. Right? Board games. Yeah? It's not going to be easy. It's something that I want to do, but I don't have all of the resources just yet. But I'm working on it because I genuinely want to make that something that, you know, kids can look forward to. We'd like to call it the fall. You know what the fall is? Fun and lifelong learning. So while we work as a team called Steep, we're going to learn from the fall even if it is steep, right? The idea is this. We are planning to cultivate fun and combine that with lifelong learning. Now, let me see. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So just in case, now I don't necessarily want everything to be a part of my background. You understand? By the way, don't know. So you know what? I can maybe cross off some things on this to-do list. We did the 7 to 8 this morning. We did the 11 to 12, right? So we did the We Still Learn TikTok. We did the first person tutor TikTok. We are now currently doing We Still Learn. Maybe we'll cover the first hour on YouTube, right? So yeah. Oh yeah. This is perfect. Everything is here. So between 1 to 2 we'll do We Still Learn, and then 2 to 3 we'll do first person tutor. Right? So hopefully you, yeah. Now I don't know what I did with my red marker. I'm looking for it. Oh well. Don't know what I did with that. What did I do with it? Anyway, I mean, it's been 9 minutes so far. I'm going to let's I need to be very strategic in what I am showing you, right? I don't want to pull up the wrong window. What is this? Oh, Microsoft Edge. Okay. Alright, let me actually bring up Microsoft Edge. So you'd have to give me a minute. Alright, let's restore. Okay. Now I'm going to, really? Please don't glitch on me. Don't embarrass me in front of the people in public. Come on. Hell. Help me out. Help me out. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause the camera. I am going to close one of these doors, or at least try to hold it open. Right? Okay, I have returned. Right? It's a lot harder to pause a recording while you're doing a live stream. That's particularly difficult. What I may want to do, in all fairness, is plug in this laptop so that we don't run into the issue of it randomly turning off. I would not want that to happen. Right? Okay. What else? Right. Okay. So allow me to minimize myself just a bit. Come on. There we go. And then let's see if we can bring up. It's like magic. I mean, look at that. Alright. They say I'm not signed in. Isn't that interesting? Well, doesn't matter. Let me tell you what does. We're going to do a Google search anyway. Right? Let's look for google.com, enter. Right? Okay. I've already downloaded Chrome. I downloaded it already. Why are you asking me to? That's just redundant at this point. Like, why would you ask me to download something I already did? Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to show you the process of finding us at We Still Learn, and what I do here on this live stream I'm also going to do at First Person Tutor, probably in a different, just so that it's, we don't want to be dressed like the Simpsons or some video game characters where the skin never changes, right? So let's enter the search. Let's see what Google has to say about us. WISTILL, then A, then we spell learn. Alright, let's press enter. Oh, look at that. Let me minimize myself a little bit. So it brought up the Facebook and Instagram. Now I'll tell you this, I feel like whenever they see you extremely active on a particular platform, it seems that that's the platform that they bring up first. Once you start posting a lot on certain platforms, because I've been posting a lot on Instagram and Facebook very recently, and it's like they're alternation. So whenever you get heavily active on certain platforms, when you do a Google search, they'll bring that up. Hence why you're now seeing Facebook and Instagram, not so much YouTube. That's interesting, right? So why not go to the Facebook? Am I signed in? I am not signed in, but right, yes, this is an example of what my over the board chess lesson would look like whenever I am going live. This is our recording. I don't think that's the actual live stream itself. Right? Okay. You are forcing me to sign in. Okay. I understand. You want me to sign in. Well, alright. How do I address that? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be clever. So I'm going to be talking to you while I attempt to sign in. Right, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how. Yeah, this is a. Do I remember my password? I don't know if I remember this. I don't know if I remember my password. I don't remember it. Yeah, so I do apologize for this inconvenience. Yeah, send it to email. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to look for an email. Right. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm looking down on my phone. I'm trying not to. Okay. Now, so that's the first thing. Oh, you just... Okay, they want me to type in a new password. Okay. My... What am I gonna type in? I have no idea. Okay. Alright. Let's see if that works. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping I remember that. I genuinely hope I do. Although, wow, I need to be very mindful. Alright. Okay, yes, so I am going to go to the We Still Learn page. Did I switch? It looks like I did. Looks like I did. Okay. Okay. So, I do apologize. I was so elevated during that entire time. Alright, so on your mark, get set. Oh no, wrong direction. We're going diagonal. We're not doing ranks and files. We're going diagonally. Here we go. Let's try that again. Here we are. So yes, we're looking at We Still Learn. Right? Now obviously when I'm signed in, this is what it looks like. Right? So give me just a second. I'm hiding myself for a little bit. So here we are. And we can look for anybody. We can look for first person tutor. Right, we can do that. Right, type it as one word. Now the beauty about this is that when you hover over the name, it brings up everything. So when you want to have a conversation with anybody, particularly me, you hover over to that WhatsApp button, you press it, and any conversation you'd like to have with me about the classes that I do, anything that I teach on First Person Tutor is taught at We Still Learn, except that with First Person Tutor, you're learning on the computer, right? So all of those classes are online, whereas what you do at We Still Learn face to face, right? So First Person Tutor on the computer, and We Still Learn face to face, right? So just putting that out there. And just as a honorable mention for the teachers out there who wants support in terms of their social media, right? Let's type in boss on teaching. That was very random. Why Microsoft? What's wrong with you? That was very random. All right, so I'm going to like this, right? Looking forward to math and making abundant tangible habits, right? So as you realize, very active on Instagram and Facebook, right? Something that yeah. Now this is a bit of shameless advertising on behalf of and again, for teachers who would like to work with me, notice it says social media agency. Yeah, this part right here. So it's a social media agency on behalf of teachers. I don't know why that thing keeps popping up. Yeah, so there we are, right? So yes, but now let's go back to us at We Still Learn. Why not? Here we are, right? Yeah, bit of a sad story, but one of our lovely teachers is no longer here with us, and yes, but that's fine. That's fine. I will honor the memory by continuing to develop our platform, right? So here we are. Now, this is what I want us to pay attention to, right? The featured section, right? I want us to pay attention to that. So at any point in time, I'll try to have 2 or 3 videos in here that gives you updates as to what is going on. So anytime you go to the Facebook page, you'll be informed, right? You will have all the information you need. Like, so for example, a video like this one, or
Okay, I do believe yeah, I don't know why it looked so hazy just now, to be honest with you. I wonder if, oh, yep, I see. Why did it do that? Ah, man. Yeah, I don't like that. I do not like that. Ah, we could have been operating at 480p or even higher, right? But apparently it didn't. Anyhow, I am genuinely hoping that everything was quite transparent, easy to understand. I genuinely hope so, right? Genuinely, right? Yeah, this was the live that we did yesterday, August 10, right? So we're going to try and do a live on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we'll probably do a bit of a recap. I would say on Friday, or you know what? Maybe what we could do is go live Monday, Tuesday, recap Wednesday, recap Thursday. You know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. The thing is, I can go live from YouTube for We Still Learn and First Person Tutor, right? But it's fine. Unfortunately, for First Person Tutor, we'd not be able to go live on Facebook. But to be fair, I do believe that the quality of the YouTube live is a bit better. So if we're going to do a replay or a rerun, then the idea is that we would do the replay on Facebook, right? So again, if you found the YouTube, you click here, right? And once you are here, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need to be careful. You see, it's cutting off some of, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. So you're on the YouTube page. You click here. You are on the WhatsApp channel. And now this takes you back, but you are going in a forward direction by going to any of these. Right? We click on the TikTok, and voila. Click on the Instagram, and voila. We click on the Facebook, and voila. Right, there we go. So maybe it could be turn based, where Monday and Tuesday can be more about we still a learn, and then Wednesday, Thursday can be first person tutor. That way it's not, it's not particularly redundant, Maybe that's the direction. So we still a learn. We still a learn live Monday, Tuesday, and then we do first person tutor live Wednesday, Thursday, and then we do a recap of everything on Friday. That's a neat idea. That's a neat idea. So I believe that's it. I genuinely believe that is it. Alright, so we click on X. Here we are. Right? Yeah. I'm not sure what note to end on. Oh, well. Yes, you have this. You have this. So remember, when searching for anything, write YouTube right beside it, and it makes it easier for you to find everything. So you can find We Still a Learn on YouTube, or First Person Tutor on YouTube. There you go. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This has been We Still a Learn speaking. And that will be all, folks. That will be all. So again, that was us saying that we're going to, or rather, let me say it again. We still a learn to make adjustments. We still a learn to make adjustments. We still a learn to make adjustments. We still a learn to make